Dear class 10 students, welcome to another session of Chapter 3, Pair of Linear Equations in Two Variables. In this video, we'll be discussing exercise 3.2, question number 2 and question number 3. The question number 2 is, on comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, find out whether the lines representing the following pairs of linear equations intersect at a point, are parallel, or coincident. In the introduction video of pair of linear equations in two variables, we have discussed the three types of graphs and how we can find this using the ratios of the coefficients. The table is given here. When a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, the lines are intersecting lines. If a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2, it is a coincident line. And if a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2, it is parallel lines. Okay, we know the standard form of a pair of linear equation two variables is given by a1x plus b1y. So it can be written plus c1 or equal to c1. So I am writing here plus c1 equal to 0 because these questions are the constant term is also in the left side. Now the second equation will be a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Now comparing the equations, we can see that a1 is equal to 5, b1 equals negative 4 and c1 equals 8. a2 equals 7, b2 equals 6 and c2 equals negative 9. Now we can find the ratios. a1 by a2 equals 5 by 7. We cannot simplify this furthermore. Now b1 by b2 equals minus 4 by 6. So it can be simplified as minus 2 by 3. So it is very clear that a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 are not equal. So no need to check for c1 by c2. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 implies the first condition in the table, a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. This one. The lines are intersecting. Intersecting lines means intersect at a point. The second sub question is 9x plus 3y plus 12 equals 0, 18x plus 6y plus 24 equals 0. So here we can write down what is a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2. Here a1 equals 9, b1 equals 3, c1 equals 12, a2 equals 18, b2 equals 6, c2 equals 24. Now we can find the ratios. a1 by a2 equals 9 divided by 18. So 18 is a multiple of 9. It is 2 times. You can divide numerator and denominator by 9. So you get 1 by 2. b1 by b2 is 3 divided by 6. Here also you can cancel numerator and denominator by 3. So you'll get 1 by 2. Since a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 are equal, we need to find the c1 by c2 also. c1 by c2 equals 12 divided by 24. Here also this is 1 by 2. So you can see that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. All the ratios are equal. So which condition? The second condition. So you can see here, when a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2, the lines are coincident. So you will get coincident lines. The third sub question is 6x minus 3y plus 10 equals 0, 2x minus y plus 9 equals 0. So comparing with the standard form, you will get a1 equals 6, b1 equals negative 3 and c1 equals 10. a2 equals 2, b2 equals negative 1, C2 equals 9. Now we can compare the ratios. A1 by A2 equals 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. B1 by B2 equals negative 3 divided by negative 1. This is also 3. And C1 by C2 equals 10 divided by 9. You cannot divide. They are coprime numbers. Now you can see that A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 are equal. B1 by B2 are equal, but it is not equal to C1 by C2. So this is the third case, right? So when A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2, the lines are parallel. So you'll get parallel lines. Now question number 3 of exercise 3.2. Here also we need to identify whether the pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. And this also we discussed in the first video, first lesson of this chapter, that consistent means there is solution and inconsistent means there is no solution. So for consistent there are two conditions. When A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2, it is intersecting lines, unique solution, so it is consistent. When A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 equals C1 by C2, it is coincident lines, infinitely many solutions, that means there are solutions, so it is consistent. And A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2, parallel lines, there is no solution, that means it inconsistent. So like the previous question, here also we'll compare with the standard equation. I will find out what is A1 B1 C1, A2 B2 C2. So here A1 equals 3, B1 equals 2, C1 equals 5, A2 equals 2, B2 equals negative 3, and C2 equals 7. Now we can find the ratios. A1 by A2 equals 3 divided by 2, it is the simplest form, and B1 by B2 is equal to 2 divided by negative 3. So you can see that A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, right? That means no need to check C1 by C2. When A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, you can see that it is consistent because there are solutions. The equations are consistent. Now the second sub question is 2x minus 3y equals 8 and 4x minus 6y equals 9. You can compare it with the standard form. So you'll get A1 equals 2, B1 equals negative 3, and C1 equals 8. A2 equals 4, B2 equals negative 6, and C2 equals 9. Finding the ratios, you will get A1 by A2 equals 2 divided by 4. So 2 and 4, 2 is a common factor, so we'll get 1 divided by 2. B1 divided by B2 is negative 3 divided by negative 6. Again it is 1 divided by 2. Since A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, you need to find C1 by C2. C1 by C2 equals 8 divided by 9. There is no common factor. Now you can see that A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. Which one? It is the last one. So A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. So it is a parallel line, no solution. If there is no solution, the given pair of linear equation is inconsistent. So it is inconsistent pair of linear equation. Inconsistent. The third sub question is 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y equals 7, 9x minus 10y equals 14. So here we can compare with the standard equations. You will get A1 equals 3 by 2, B1 equals 5 by 3, and C1 equals 7. A2 equals 9, B2 equals negative 10, and C2 equals 14. Now we can compare the ratios. A1 by A2. A1 by A2 equals 3 divided by 2 by 9, a fraction upon another fraction. So we need to take the reciprocal of the second fraction. So second fraction actually it is nan, means it is nan by 1. So you need to take the reciprocal of the second fraction. So it is 3 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 9. Now you can cancel 3 and 9. So you'll get 1 divided by 6 is the answer. Now b1 by b2. b1 by b2 equals 5 by 3 is numerator fraction divided by another fraction. So it is negative 10. Now you need to take the reciprocal of the second fraction. So it is 5 by 3 multiplied by negative 1 by 10. Now you will get 5 and 10 cancel, it is negative 1 by 6. Here you can see a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. a1 by a2 is positive 1 by 6 and b1 by b2 is negative 1 by 6. They are not equal. So a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Right? So which one? So this is also the first one. It is consistent. Now the fourth sub question, 5x minus 3y equals 11 minus 10x plus 6y equals negative 22. So we'll compare it with the standard equation. We'll find out the values of a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. So here a1 equals 5, b1 equals negative 3 and c1 equals 11, a2 equals negative 10, b2 equals 6 and c2 equals negative 22. Now find the ratio. a1 by a2 equals 5 divided by negative 10. 5 and 10, 5 is a common factor, so you can divide to a numerator and denominator by 5. So you'll get negative 1 by 2. Now b1 by b2. b1 by b2 is equal to negative 3 divided by 6. Here also negative 1 by 2. Since a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2, we need to find c1 by c2. c1 by c2 equals 11 divided by negative 22. Here also it is negative 1 by 2. So they all are equal. You can see that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. It will represent coincident lines. Coincident lines means infinitely many solutions. It is consistent. So the given pair of linear equations are consistent. The fifth sub question. So comparing with the standard equation, you will get a1 equals 4 by 3, b1 equals 2 and c1 equals 8, a2 equals 2, b2 equals 3, c2 equals 12. Find the ratio. a1 by a2 equals 4 by 3 by 2. So you need to take the reciprocal of the second fraction and multiply. So it is 4 divided by 3 multiplied by 1 divided by 2. You can cancel 4 and 2. You will get 2 by 3. Now b1 by b2. b1 by b2 equals is directly 2 by 3. They are equal. a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 means you need to find the c1 by c2 also. c1 by c2 equals 8 divided by 12. Here 4 is a common factor, so you will get 2 by 3. So all the three terms are equal. So you will get a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2, means it is coincident line again, so it is consistent pair of linear equations. So that's all for today. Thank you. Keep on practicing. If you want to be good in math, the only key is practice, practice, practice. Keep on practicing. Thank you very much. Stay safe.